So why is Eduss a true differentiated intervention solution?
That's a very good question. These days schools and districts have two choices. They can either implement a true intervention solution or go the pathway of test prepping. The problem that you have with test prepping is that you are band-aiding the problem, and Eduss believes that for true intervention there's 6 components that you need if you want to run a true intervention solution. Those 6 components, the first one is that you have to allow for cross-grade assessment. So there's no sense in running a grade 5 assessment for a grade 5 student. We need to look at a grade 5 student saying that the curriculum proficiency for that student should be kindergarten to grade 5 and identify anything that student might have missed across the entire learning career to that point. So that's essential that we do that. Second thing that's very important is that we then allow that student in their lesson plans to do grade recovery. So bring that student back to proficiency and then make sure those foundational levels are there. That leads into the next point of saying we have to identify the student's foundational level of understanding. There's no sense in just getting a level of knowledge. We need to identify what's the student's reasoning foundations around concept areas, and if we build those learning plans on those foundations, that student will improve. The other thing we have to do is eliminate true or false type assessment methodologies or formats. Those lead to false markers, and we want to try and eliminate any type of false assessment marker or achievement markers in that student's learning wall, because that gives the teacher a misread of where that student's at. And the key to eliminating false achievement markers is to make sure that we're not getting misleading information. As a teacher, I want to know that if I believe the student's at this specific level, that all the foundation's there. Then I can build on top of that. And there's some key things that cause those, and we can look at those later. But the key thing is we wanted to eliminate as much of those false achievement markers as possible. And then, of course, we need a true differentiated instruction solution as well that will go through and adapt to the student's foundational level of understanding, and the instruction will be around that as well. So the student has real-time instruction around their specific knowledge areas.